As of yesterday, I showed you this one, how it was shattered and all busted out and everything, and I've metal finished it and put it all back in. Got the little crease that goes in the body there and everything. This one you've seen was all gobbed up and crushed in and everything, and I'm fixing to weld it. I took the plug back out for my bolt. I'm gonna weld this, then I'll grind it, and then I'll pry out some more of the dents and stuff. I quench it with a rag. I use a wet rag, quench the metal. That way the heat doesn't warp the metal around it. And that way I can take it from my grinder. I'll show you here. I'll quench the metal down. I'll grind that here in just a second. I'm going to go ahead and I'll finish welding all my stuff out. There's still a crack here that I'll take after I take my cutter, and I'll cut this open and bring that out just a little bit there. And then I'll show you a finished product here in just a few minutes. Okay. There'll probably be a little more welding stuff because it's real thin, but that's fine. You ready?
Yep.
You can see it's already come together. I'll take and hit a couple little spots there with the welder and everything and finish those out. That way, this is all metal finished, real nice and pretty, and that's what you got to do when you're doing a metal finish on something. One of the big tricks is you got to have your welder. Like this one, they had welded it, but they had it so cold to weld that it actually, all it done was put it on the surface. That's why it was still shattered. There was no weld all the way through. I turned my welder up just a little bit, and that's why I quench it, so I can get 100% through the weld, so it actually binds the metal together. That's why you don't see the cracks no more. So you turn the welder up just a little bit. You need to know how to set it to be able to do that. Still got a little bit there too. I'll put some weld in it. I'll finish this all out. Then I'll tap it down and fit my piece back in.
36 Chrysler, I'm putting the banjo bolt in. You see the brass washers that are underneath. Got them one at the top, one on the bottom. So basically, they just came in, so I'm putting them in. I've already got them done on the other side. What I'm doing.
Pull us up here.
Your wheel cylinder here. Here's your bleeder. You can see the brass bushings that tighten up on the brass to keep it from leaking.
Nice.
Okay, today I've put the driver's passenger side fender on, and I'm lining it up. I put the nose and the core support. I haven't tightened all the bolts. I'm just getting it. I've got the rod, so now I at least know that the tilt and everything on the front end is set. This gives me everything I need to know so I can fasten the other fender on now and finish tightening up all the bolts.
Well, what we're working on today is the driver's side door check on the 37 Chrysler Imperial. This is the way it was when we removed it. It's just got a piece of carpet wrapped around it with some string to tie it. You can see the end of it here. Basically, I'm going to remove the carpet and the burlap and just sandblast it and get it ready to paint. Just wanted to let you see some of the stuff that we're working on.
All right, and in here, I've been stripping and cleaning the original starter, as well as the original generator. We sent them out to have the brushes and everything inside, all the innards redone, brand new, clean. But we didn't want them to paint it because sometimes people just don't paint it like we want it. So we had them send them back dirty and with the old flaky paint off of it, and I stripped all that off and taped off the inside. I've got the dirty tape removed, but I taped off the inside to keep all the crap out from inside of it, and it's all good. Ready to hang up and paint. And then Greg took care of the horns, disassembled them, the bells and the screens and everything, and then those are the door check straps. They're going to get painted, and we're just rolling along, blasting and cleaning and painting. We've got the cowl vent. That right there is the 69 Coronet K member. It needs a little bit of work on the bottom of it, but it's basically solid and nice. It's definitely rust free. But right in here, I don't know if you can see, but it's taken a couple of speed bumps. We're gonna knock those out and get it flush, and then finish the metal out, and then I'll hit that spot again with epoxy primer. And we have the front brake drum backing plates, spindles, torsion rods. Those are in remarkably good shape. And over here are the brackets and everything for the generator and starter. There's a whole bunch of drive shaft bolts. And let's see, a few more Chrysler K-member components are blasted and ready for paint. And that's the throttle linkage for the Chrysler. We're gonna hang it all up and get it in paint. Just about everything can go solid and be black and be finished except for the K-member, which still needs repair. Okay, there we go.